Okay, short and sweet this week. Inventory continues to rise. We're at about 10,600 now. How's it going, guys? Happy Monday or whatever day of the week you happen to be watching this on. My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate, affiliated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the 22nd of July, and this is the numbers and the nuance. Hot in Utah right now, hot. We've been having about 100-degree weather for the last few weeks, and it's looking like that for the next few as well. The housing market, on the other hand, looks like it is stagnating, not getting hotter, and that's good. So as always, let me start out by giving you my nuanced breakdown of what the numbers and trends show us, and then I'll jump right into giving you the numbers. Let's talk about the nuance right now. Okay, short and sweet this week. Inventory continues to rise. We're at about 10,600 now, giving us more and more of a supply buffer against the time that interest rates do come down is exactly what we want. Supply being able to rise takes a lot of the upward pressure on our housing prices off, and that's just what we want. Demand as measured by what's currently under contract and the number of homes that were sold last week, still stagnant, still sitting right about where it hovered all through the second quarter. Frankly, where it's been sitting since March. So going back to the tail end of the first quarter. And interest rates also still hovering around 7%, really where they've been all year. All right, let's track these numbers. So our current inventory stands at 10,605, up from the previous week, trending up. That's excellent. Last week's average days on market was 42, so down a bit. Still trending down if we're looking at this from the beginning of the second quarter as we are in these charts. I'm happy to see that during the season of Utah's highest expected demand, average days on market is over a month. That's good. Now, average list price last week came to $689,490. That's up from the previous week. So this looks like it's been creeping up just by like 10K per week for the last 4 weeks. I'm hoping that that doesn't continue to be the case. It would make sense for it to remain stagnant considering all of our other variables. I'm betting that next week or the week after, this is gonna dive. Not waterfall dive, but just back into the realm where we've seen it for the majority of the second quarter. Now, average sold price, not the list price, but the price at which the homes were sold, came to $680,283. And so the difference between average list and average sold price was in the buyer's favor still, to the tune of $9,207. The number of homes sold last week came to 581, up just a tiny tick, still within the average range we've been seeing the last quarter plus. The number of homes currently under contract comes to 5,091, up just a tiny bit from last week, looking pretty stagnant, but it is trending down very slightly. Last week, the number of times that a seller decided they needed to drop the asking price on their home that was on the market, that happened 1,090 times, which is less than the prior week, but we're still clearly trending up here. And last week, the number of listing contracts that were either canceled, expired, or withdrawn came to 290, down from the previous week. This might be trending up just a little. And finally, interest rates as measured just this morning for a 30-year conventional loan, we're at 6.89%, up just a bit from last Monday's 6.82, discouraging the idea that last week was the beginning of a trend of interest rates plummeting. Some people did have that idea. Okay, and that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about any of the numbers or information presented here, feel free to hit me in the comments. If you happen to be needing to buy or sell a home in the near future, I'd love for you to feel comfortable reaching out to me, because I'll be happy to work with you, give you all the answers to all the questions that you may have, making sure that you know I'm working for you on your team and keeping everything buttoned up. And last but not least, if you are interested in keeping your eye on Utah's housing market, there is no better way than to hit that subscribe button and stay educated with me on it from week to week. Thanks for watching this week, guys. We'll see you in the next one.